Hey everybody, TheCameraman here. Sorry for the lack of uploads lately. Hopefully I will have videos being uploaded on a regular basis again here very soon. But I'm here to talk about something that's been going on in the background. There's this channel known as the Homeless Simpsons of West Anaheim, and this is a YouTube channel that I guess, if you will, documents this homeless problem here in Anaheim in a way that is, in my opinion, shames a particular set of homeless transients known as the Simpsons. Now, me personally, I don't have really any beef with the Simpsons or know them personally. I happened to come across this channel after this channel left a comment along the lines of telling me to get a life, the usual, troll hate towards cop watchers. And when I went over to block this user because, get a life comments have nothing to contribute to the comment section other than hate, I discovered their content, if you will. And so I decided to speak about them at the Anaheim City Council meeting. Now, just to give you an idea of how many videos I'm behind, the two speeches I'm going to show you in this video are my 11th and 12th speeches to the Anaheim City Council. This is my first time speaking at the Anaheim City Council, just to give you an idea there of how many videos I'm behind on uploading. Also in this video, you're going to see me talk about marijuana and marijuana dispensaries, which is a ongoing issue here in the city of Anaheim, which I hope to have a video called Anaheim's Illegal Marijuana Dispensaries Investigation. I plan to have that up after I uploaded a couple of videos before this video, but because that the city is going to decide to do something about it finally, they in my last speech there when I talk about it there, that the night that I'm talking about it, they're supposed to have this ratifying vote to decide to finally, put fully into place the ban on commercial marijuana operations in the city of Anaheim, and you'll see more of that when I finally get around to uploading the whole entire investigation that I have documented, but it's not going to come out anytime soon. It's going to be delayed now because of the recent council decision to act on medical marijuana dispensaries operating in the city of Anaheim. Now back to the Homeless Simpsons of West Anaheim. I spoke about them first at the city council meeting, and then I spoke about them again. And that's when they decided to upload a video of my portion of this last speech that will be played in this video talking about them. And now it looks like we're going to go to I guess a YouTube war, a flame war. I don't know, but I'm uploading this video to get my speeches across and my side, as well as publicly let other people know about this channel before they go around spreading more false information, because as you can see in the title, I'm not going to go ahead and say the couple words there, but a homeless attacks deceased baby brother. You'll understand what that means when you read the video. But I did not attack a deceased baby brother, nor am I homeless. But yeah, I just thought I'd let you know. Also, I'm going to read to you my reply that I left on that video after I get done showing my portions of the speech, and let you guys know what's going on. But like I said, I apologize for the lack of uploads to my regular viewers. I hope to have more videos up soon, but without further ado, this narration is getting long as is. I present you with my speeches regarding the Homeless Simpsons of West Anaheim.
Welcome.
Welcome. Before I begin, thank you, Mayor Tom Tate, for defending our First Amendment right. Mr. and Mrs. Simpson are a 70-something-year-old couple who, along with their belligerent, abusive, potty-mouth adult daughter, decided to make the corner of Knott Avenue and Ball Road in West Anaheim their home. The Simpsons are part of a new classic serial homeless, refusing assistance in favor of continuing a lifestyle with no regard for anyone else, infringing upon all around them. According to the Anaheim PD, there are serial transits who have been on the street for the past 10 years. They were swept to our location from Beach Boulevard, and they have consistently been there since November 2016. Hanson Elementary School is just across the street from Knott Avenue. School children must walk by this encampment and visually witness the filthy, disgusting Simpsons and be within earshot of their foul mouth and vulgar daughter. This is the description in the About section of a YouTube channel that calls itself The Homeless Simpsons of West Anaheim. This channel is about shaming homelessness in West Anaheim, in particular the previously mentioned Simpson family. And sometimes the person that films these videos violates California Vehicle Code 23123 to do it. But as of right now, as I speak, for some reason, all the videos have been set to private. Now, I condone filming this and documenting this homeless problem in Anaheim, but I don't condone shaming the homeless because of it. Telling them that they are a bad person for setting up a campsite is not going to make them go away, nor is it going to fix this ever-growing problem. Now for what happened yesterday. I don't like to talk about where I live because it'll help the Anaheim PD narrow down my location so they can harass me, gaslight me, and possibly send Michael Kuna to set a pipe bomb off near my house. But yesterday around 2 p.m., a legitimate homeless person, not one of these fake scavengers that dig through the neighborhood for bottles, came through my neighborhood looking for bottles 6 hours after the garbage trucks came and collected everything for the day. While looking for the cans still left outside, I noticed he was wearing some dirty shorts without a belt, and they kept sliding down and a bit occasionally exposing his bush, if you will. Because he was wearing no underwear. I would show you photos, but they have yet to be censored. After realizing that there was nothing to get and asking my neighbor who was doing yard work if he had any work he could do, he carried on with his business and left. Now, some may be asking, why didn't I call the homeless removal team? I say, why should I kick him when he's already down? If he's desperate enough to dig through the cans after the trash has already been collected, why should I make his life harder when it already is? It's bad enough he doesn't have clean underwear or a place to wash his clothes. He shouldn't have to go to jail because of it. As of right now, get used to this being a comment site because there's nowhere else to go except the streets. Shelters take years to build. There's no safe zones. Until you stop criminalizing the homeless, get used to seeing desperate homeless people try to survive coming into your neighborhood. Thank you. Okay, before I get into the main portion of my speech tonight, I have a few things to say. The YouTube channel that calls itself The Homeless Simpsons of West Anaheim has unprivatized a couple of its videos and changed the description in the About section of the channel since last meeting. Now it describes an incident that happened 32 years ago in 1985 in which Mr. Simpson fatally struck a Mr. Dolling when both of their motorcycles collided with each other on Knott Avenue, as well as accusing them of being drug dealers to justify the shaming of them. Now, I would also like the people that park their camping trailers in the La Palma Park during the Cinco de Mayo festival to be charged for violating the city's no camping ordinance. But we all know that won't happen because the ordinance is only used against the homeless and not people that generate revenue for the city. Now I'm going to do what Mr. Letourneau calls ranting and raving. Last time I talked about marijuana dispensaries operating in the city of Anaheim, I left a ball in the council's court to decide what they were going to do before January 1st, 2018. For a while, that ball sat and gathered dust until it was popped and replaced with a new ball. Instead of legalizing medical marijuana dispensaries, which I was hoping that would happen, or enforcing the ordinance already in place against them, instead the city has decided to start from square one again and create a new ordinance, which the previous ordinance, 6281, was supposed to do. Now, is this ordinance going to be enforced, or is it going to be unenforced like the last one and continue to allow marijuana dispensaries to operate in the city of Anaheim? It is also rumored that the city has been collecting tax money from these dispensaries that have been operating for so long now. And it is also rumored that they're putting that money into the city's bank account. Now, if this is true, this should be a violation of the RICO Act, because the way marijuana is federally classified, proceeds from it cannot be put into the federal banking system. Otherwise, drug money is being put into the federal banking system, and that would make this council a drug cartel. If this is true, I will be reporting it to the Federal Bureau of Investigation as well as the IRS, and anyone who has knowledge of this, including former and present city employees, could be charged under the RICO Act. Now, I am not a marijuana bigot like Mr. Letourneau tried to make me out to be. I could care less if you use it, and it's none of my business to know if you do or not. But when a city council decides they're going to ban it and not enforce the ban they create, that's what I have a problem with. I may not agree with this ordinance, but I respect the council's right as a council to create this ordinance, but not when they're going to not enforce it, the ordinance they create. But in reality is, if one of your officers didn't run off at the mouth saying that they were going to ban people for visiting dispensaries in Anaheim when dispensaries are illegal to operate in the Anaheim to begin with, I would have never talked about this from the beginning. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is my comment in response to the video. Lol, this gave me a good laugh. I even gave it a thumbs up and added it to my Cameraman Cameos playlist. I am not homeless. If I was, I wouldn't be wearing a black suit. I did not attack Mr. Doling. If I wanted to attack him, I would have said he was at fault and caused the accident. I merely pointed out that you appear to be using his death, as well as the Anaheim Police Department's accusation of them being drug dealers, as justification to continue this series of videos about The Simpsons. Why did you not upload my speech from last meeting? This is my second one in which I talk about your channel. The only reason why I talked about it this time is because you unprivatized a couple of your videos and changed the description in your About section, making the information in my previous speech no longer accurate and up to date. I didn't plan on talking about it anymore in the future because I have other things to talk about than your channel. And there is no need to anymore now because you self-admit they know about your channel. If you're saying that the Simpsons are my friends, you are wrong. I do not personally know them outside of what you have uploaded about them on your channel. Like, I haven't heard that one before. I didn't start this. You're the one who drew first blood by going over to my channel and posting a comment similar to that. When I went over to your channel to block you because leaving Get a Life comments will get you blocked from my channel because they have nothing to contribute, I saw your content and decided to let the rest of the city of Anaheim know about it. Now, you do realize the same could be said about you. I'm not saying you don't have a job, nor is it any of my business to know if you do or don't, but when you make comments saying, quote, been chasing bums since 5 a.m. this morning, people might assume you don't have one. To waste our taxpayer dollars at weekly city council meetings. It may be wasting money in your opinion, but not to them. That's part of their job of being on a city council, listening to public comments, and that's part of what they're paid to do. I feel like spanking him on his butt and sending him on his way. Well, if you want to, it just so happens that I will have to travel down Knott and pass Ball this Saturday, May 13th. If you want to, I'll be there at 12 p.m. exactly, but I won't stick around forever. And if you can't make it, you can catch me at the next city council meeting on the 16th. That way you can spank me in front of the whole city council if you want to. But before you do, let's have a logical debate about this in person. I don't see why we both can't get a better understanding of each other's viewpoints before we get into spanking me on the butt. If I was brain dead, I wouldn't be smart enough nor capable of getting up and calling you out in front of the city council. Yes, I did. Did you hear the applause I got when I pointed out the hypocrisy in the Cinco de Mayo festival employees not being charged for violating the city's camping ordinance for staying overnight in the park in their camping trailers, while the homeless only get cited for camping in the park? I hope to see you at one of the previously mentioned dates. Be there or be square.